to the Press Box, presented by First Call Plumbing and AC. We now have Nick Mantas in studio to dive into some Press Box topics. The San Antonio Spurs have been quite active in free agency, signing since trading their 8th pick to Minnesota for future picks. The organization has since signed on Chris Paul, traded Devontae Graham to open up cap space, and traded for Harrison Barnes, giving up essentially nothing in the process. Barnes has 2 years, $37 million remaining on his contract. Nick, the Spurs keep building their case to have a legitimate shot at competing for the play-in tournament next year.
There is definitely a shot. There's definitely an opportunity. There's a possibility of it. We were talking about this beforehand. Possibilities are a funny word to play with. We could walk out of the studio right now. There could be a couple leprechauns waiting to give us some gold. I mean, there's possibilities are everything. All right. But when it comes to the reality of what we're seeing with this, look at the play-in teams from the Western Conference from last year. You had the Lakers, Golden State Warriors, the Pelicans. Those level of teams that were getting into the play-in, you have to double your wins already, and I don't think that this roster is ready to be at that level. They're going to be exciting to watch. It's going to be some improvement, which is everything that you want this next season, but not necessarily at the level of those other organizations that were in the play-in this last year. Yeah,
I'm excited to see Wemby with a good point guard, and also those teams you just named have declined a little bit. So we'll see how next year plays out. It'll be very different. All right, 2 summer league games in the books for San Antonio. Like last year for Wembanyama, game 1 is more of a feel it out type of game. What are your overall thoughts on the summer league so far?
We laughed about this because I didn't really have many, just because we saw, game 1 and game 2, it was almost a beatdown, and most Spurs fans might get a little anxious when they see, what Stephon Castle and a couple other guys are going to be doing. Castle not playing in tonight's game, Harrison Ingram not really doing a ton, so far. So it's a little, nerve-wracking, but at the same time, I think that just be patient, let them develop, and then we'll get into the later, kind of things to see what happens, whether these guys are going to be in Austin or with the main roster.
Yeah, I do like the little bit that we saw of Stephon. He showed his eagerness to shoot. He showed his eagerness to make plays and handle the ball. So that's one positive to come out of it. All right, training camp right around the corner. The Dallas Cowboys report July 26th, and it's being reported Lamb is not expected to be present for camp due to his contract negotiations. Is it realistic, Nick, in your opinion, that he will be there and the deal will get done?
I hope so. I hope that they can get it done, because right now he's not even a top 25 highest paid wide receiver in the entire league. There's guys on the Cowboys roster, Cooks, who's getting paid more than CeeDee Lamb is right now. I will say something that was interesting is that CeeDee Lamb's agents were the ones who were able to get some of the best contracts in the entire league. They were able to get A.J. Brown's contract. He was the highest paid wide receiver in history before, obviously, Justin Jefferson is now the highest paid wide receiver. So if your agents are already doing those type of moves, maybe we can get that done before everything starts later this year.
All right, that's it for the Press Box.